No, Starburst have like instructions written on them.
Pretend you're a sexy cowgirl. Hee-haw.
Really? Wow.
What does you want to say?
What's my one say? My one says, pretend you're a ballerina spinning.
Oh. Become a criminal drug lord by the name of Heisenberg?
Assassinate President Obama. It's written in Arabic.
Yeah.
Hello!
Hello, we're Nerdpool.
This is the Monday vlog where you get to learn what happened, mattered and occurred to us over the last week. Last week we didn't do a Monday vlog for reasons, one of which includes that I rediscovered StarCraft, and the rest should be self-explanatory. So we will be featuring some old news this week. Ashley, what happened, mattered and occurred to you this week?
Okay, well what happened to me this week is that on Xbox it has the game score reward system, and this week I broke 40,000, which is fairly impressive but also fairly daunting in that I spent that much time playing it.
What a Cormac!
I have also been out getting some new clothes because I'm going on holiday in August, which will be fun.
Same.
So that could lead to you getting some interesting holiday videos, which is I've also been watching a lot of videos on YouTube by FreddieW, who makes lots of awesome...
Heard of him.
He does some really good videos, so
Cool.
and they're all fairly short, so they're fairly easy to cannonball through. So what matters to me this week is that at the Worldwide Developers Conference by Apple a couple of weeks ago, they announced a new, or revamped their MacBook Air and MacBook Pro line, but they also introduced a brand new MacBook Pro with a Retina display, which is also almost as thick as, or almost as thin as the MacBook Air, which is quite, it looks lovely, is what I'm trying to get at. I've had a go on it and it is pretty awesome. In other news, Microsoft they're also entering the tablet mayhem with their new Surface tablet, which will be running a version of Windows 8 operating system. People saying their tablet is looking set to be one of the prime ones to try and take on the iPad, but
As long as it doesn't go the same way as the Zwit, what was it called? Zynga? Well, I don't know.
Zoom.
Zune.
And so finally what occurred to me this week is I've been having some plans for additional stuff that we'll be rolling out later on.
Additional secret stuff.
Additional secret stuff that you won't know about but will be coming up in the following months. So look forward to that.
Rory, what happened and occurred to you?
What happened to me? Well, I've started playing World of Tanks and EVE Online. Both are MMOs and quite exciting. Unfortunately, EVE Online costs a lot.
Oh dear.
10 quid a month.
That's all.
Yeah. World of Tanks has had a new update lately and looks interesting. It's got a load of new French tanks which will hopefully be faster than predecessors.
Anything occur?
Anything occur?
At all?
At all.
No thoughts at all? Was your brain off?
My brain's been going to mush because of MMOs.
Fantastic.
But Mojang have moved into their new office, which looks awesome. And after a few network troubles, they're all up and running. And the weekly snapshots have been mostly sort of bug fixes. Snapshots.
Is that where go down to a bar to program their snapshots?
Yeah, I mean,
Of schnapps.
they're celebrating the new office, what can I say?
What happened that matters and occurred to you over this past fortnight, Harry?
Thank you for asking. Very nice of you to ask.
Welcome.
Weekend, I just went to London. I went to Orbital Comics, my second favourite comic book store, because I don't want to be kicked out of Abstract Market in the world. Yeah. And basically, I got a lot of stuff. I finished my BPRD collection, not by buying a graphic novel, which we needed, but by buying it in issues, because I was advised by a wise man, my brother, to not bother with graphic novels. Okay, so, what mattered to me? Okay, so, number one, The Oatmeal released a comic telling Funnyjunk to, in no particular order, go fuck themselves, watch bear porn, go fuck themselves, and go down a hole and go fuck themselves. Which was fantastic, because if you've read the comic, he details this legal letter they've received asking him to pay them $20,000. His response to this was to raise something to the order of $140,000, take a picture of all the money, and send it to them, along with an illustration of the owner of the website's mother seducing a bear, which was bold and admirable. So, other news. Robert Kirkman, creator of the popular comic book series and inspirer of the popular TV series The Walking Dead, teamed up with the guys at Hyundai, now you're wondering, to create a zombie-proof car. Very cool. It has like a cow catcher and like nets over the windows and like a gun turret sky roof. It's really cool, you should say. There's a link down below, as there are to all our stories. This week, the Dalai Lama has been on a tour of Britain, accompanied by Russell Brand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just to include a picture, just in case people don't know. And so,
I just hope we can find a picture of them just like at a bar, just like gone completely crazy. Like the Dalai Lama is breakdancing on a table, like spinning on his head. I doubt that picture exists.
It's the mismatched pair-up we've all been waiting for.
But I'm considering illustrating. And you can get an artist's concept of what actually happened. Because it did actually happen. In severely British news, the government are bringing back O-levels instead of GCSEs. Apparently the Conservative Party are not so happy about this because they want GCSE-style exams to be harder and O-levels apparently may be easier. Another thing David Cameron, our beloved leader, has done is scrapping housing benefit for the under-25s. None of this was nerdy news, but it was raise my blood pressure news, so it did matter to me. What occurred to me this week was StarCraft. Oh god. I have some funny stories about that. I'll probably post them on Tumblr. So, follow our Tumblr. Tell me, what happened, Matt, and occurred to you in the news this week? And in life?
Well, what mattered to me was, I think on Saturday. No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday. There was F1 race, the European Grand Prix. Alonso won. It was pretty impressive actually. He started like 11th on the grid and he got all the way up to first. But yeah, it was a pretty eventful race because my favourite racer, Grosjean, beautiful person. Just his face.
Let's go. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, his car stopped working and it was heartbreaking because he was in second place. And this is like his return to F1 because Wimbledon started today. I think. I only know that because I was watching it this morning while playing Rome Total War, which I've rekindled my love with. After a while of not playing it, and I got really bad at the campaigns because I was never very good at them. I just spent all my money on soldiers and then went off and attacked stuff, and then all my cities were undefended, and then people just ran in and just killed me. So I'm playing it more tactically now. I'm now caring more about my population's happiness. So yeah, Wimbledon started today. My money's on Djokovic to win for the men's. I don't know who's going to win for the women's or doubles or whatever, because I'm a very big tennis follower. But yeah, what occurred to me, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which I went to see yesterday, takes itself more seriously than it probably should.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
A film like that, you should probably should learn to take it with a pinch of salt and not make it too seriously. Not have too much story. Or just mainly to Abraham Lincoln with his funny hat and just going around just chopping vampires up. Which was quite a fair amount of, but there's a little bit too much story for me. Yeah. Other than that, it's a pretty good film.
Alright. To find out about our super secret stuff, keep following us. Watch out for us in a month and a half-ish, some time in the future. To find out all about that, to find out about Tommy's lady friend and other exciting stories, follow our Tumblr. We'll be updating all sorts of crazy shiz. Or follow us on Twitter. There are links to all of our accounts and all of our stories below. Please like or subscribe. Until next time, which may be a something, I don't know, let's play, I don't know.
Bye. Bye. Oh dear.
Why can you read Arabic?
I took a night class.